Welcome to NextGear's track series. Today, I'll be covering the second of 15 track events this season at the track I was most excited to visit this year, Road America. Now, it was an amazing track day and the first event of the season with my primary track group, RevMatch Track Days. Now, it was a very windy day, just like the first event of the year, with gusts reaching as high as 35 miles per hour and the temperatures in the mid-60s for much of the day. There was even a downpour of rain at lunch, but thankfully it was all clear by the next session on track. Now, there was a total of 5 sessions today, and I was in the Intermediate 2 group, which had a variety of cars in it, including several Porsches and a few S2000s. Now, my first session of the day ended up somehow producing my fastest lap of a 2:53, and I ended up spending the other 4 sessions trying to beat it, and while I did manage several other 2:53 laps during the remaining sessions, I was unable to get into the 52s. Now, right now, you're watching my final lap of the day, in which I was trying to carry a bit more speed through all of the corners. You can see the comparison to my fastest lap of the day up top, and exactly where I was losing and making up time on this lap. Now, it was a good lap until the Carousel about halfway through, where I lost a ton of time, and then the rest of the lap really fell off. Now, there's definitely several more seconds to shave off here, as carrying just a bit more speed through the corners before the straights can really add up. Now, I feel I should be able to get into the high 240s, I would think, by pushing my braking points, trying to carry more speed into the turns, and being a bit more brave into the kink and turn 7, where I want to be getting back onto the gas sooner, but just don't have the confidence yet to know that it's going to hold as I throw it in there. Now, right about here on my lap is where it starts to fall apart. Now, when I'm watching the videos back, I can really tell that I was much more confident in the Carousel earlier in the day in sessions 1 and 2, carrying about 8 miles per hour more speed through here. Now, the main reason for this is what happened in session 3, where unfortunately a brand new Camaro just ahead of me blew its engine going into the Carousel and spilled oil all over the track, causing me to spin and almost hit their already on fire car on the side of the track. Now, fortunately, I was able to get it stopped in time and no damage was done, but unfortunately it looked like the Camaro was a total loss judging by the fire damage. Now, after that, in sessions 4 and 5, I found myself just a bit more tentative through the Carousel with some of that oil and kitty litter I knew was on the track surface, and it definitely cost me on those laps later in the day. Now, I'll show the video of that experience after this lap, and following that, I'll be showing my fastest lap of the day from session 1, where I was a bit more brave. Now, I can't wait to go back here next year with the S2000 and the M3 competition to see how a high horsepower car changes the dynamics of this track. Also, my pedal camera battery died for this final lap, so there was no footage, but it was in place for the other sessions, so enjoy the new camera view for 2025. Hope to see you back here in 2 weeks when I take on Blackhawk Farms Raceway for the first time in the S2000. Enjoy the rest of the laps, and we'll see you then.